The menstrual cycle is something that up until recently, I didn't know much about, despite going through it every month. That's why I want to take the time to explain it to you. There are two cycles that happen simultaneously during what we call the menstrual cycle, the ovarian cycle and the uterine cycle. Both of these cycles have three phases. The follicular phase of the ovarian cycle begins with the first day of menstrual bleeding. During this time, a person's level of ovarian and pituitary hormones are low, which causes the anterior pituitary gland to secrete a hormone called follicle-stimulating hormone, or FSH. FSH stimulates the growth of the follicle in the ovaries, which is a little cavity that holds the human egg as it matures. As the follicle grows, it secretes estrogen. During this same time, the proliferative phase of the uterine cycle begins, as the estrogen secreted by the growing follicle causes the thickening of the endometrial lining in the uterus to prepare it for the potential pregnancy. This endometrial lining is what is eventually shed during the next time menstrual bleeding occurs. Around 12 days after the follicle begins to grow, the rise in estrogen stimulates the anterior pituitary gland to secrete another hormone called luteinizing hormone, or LH. LH causes the follicle to rupture and release the mature egg. This phase is called ovulation. After ovulation, the levels of FSH, and consequently LH, drop, and the ruptured follicle is converted to the corpus luteum, which secretes progesterone and estrogen. As the progesterone and estrogen levels rise, the secretion of FSH and LH is further inhibited. This phase is called the luteal phase. The rise in progesterone further thickens the uterine lining, and this new layer is called the secretory layer. Towards the end of the luteal phase, the decrease in LH and FSH causes the corpus luteum to break down. The subsequent decrease in progesterone and estrogen causes the uterine lining to break down as well. The sloughed-off layers, the unfertilized egg, and the blood are then shed from the vagina during menstruation. In response to the low levels of ovarian hormones, the anterior pituitary gland begins to secrete FSH and LH, and the cycle begins again.